Sigung. Welcome to my channel where I teach my personal martial art of Bagua Kuntao Silat. Today I'm going to show you the secret of Lifting Palm Jing, a Jing used in Bagua Kuntao Silat in order to give you power for movements, for striking, throwing, and other movements which you'll learn about as we continue down the path of our personal martial art. Jing is just an expression channel for Qi, and a particular Jing is determined by the alignment and structure of your body and how you use that Qi. Now certainly some musculature or Li is involved, muscle movement is involved for that, but you don't want to rely mostly on that, or it's simply an external movement mostly. You want to make this an internal movement using mostly Jing, and to do that you have to cultivate that internal practice or cultivate Qi and how to express that using mostly your internal body energy. The more you can use Qi, the more powerful your strikes will be. If you see my other videos, and I hope you go look at them, you see my foundational practice, which you will always do, is Wu Wei, just standing inactively or standing without movement. Next is Striking Palm Jing, which I've shown previously, and today is the third one, or Lifting Palm Jing. I teach it in that order because I've learned through time it's easier for students to understand what you're trying to accomplish. I also will go back and teach more advanced exercises to cultivate that more, but this is foundational practices that you need to do in order to understand Qi movement, feel the movement in your body, and learn how to start releasing that movement as internal power into your opponent or in your own movements as Jing. With lifting palm, if you go back to the fundamentals of lifting palm, you'll see the structure and alignments required, but this is more foundational, meaning in order to make this more internal movement, you're going to need to do this practice. And the way to do that is to stand simply as in others, maintaining the proper alignments and structure. The way to do that is to simply find that structure and hold it and learn how to hold your body and how to cultivate the Qi and let the Qi flow through your body. As you can see, I'm lifting palm. As you could notice that when my hands went up, my body dropped down. And it's as if I'm holding the sky up and I'm underneath it, supporting it, not with just my muscles. My muscles aren't involved at all other than aligning my skeleton. But I'm like providing my skeleton as a means to hold up the sky. And in this way, I'm in my root, which I've been developing through my Wu Wei practice. And I'm learning how to align myself with the proper structure to allow Qi to flow in the direction I wish. And you can see here, lifting palm structure, my hands are up just above the level of my head, elbows down, and they're out at the periphery of my vision, but not too far back, not too far forward. And you'll see this is the fundamental practice you want to have. Now you can see it from the front, and I'm going to stand from the side. Feet just a little more than shoulder width apart, head relaxed, hips just barely tucked under, coccyx barely tucked under. I'm completely relaxed. I'm simply stacked. And you want to be able to maintain this position for at least an hour. This is the third one. This is how you know you're not using musculature. You want your muscles to get tired or burn out. And it's difficult to understand that. Imagine you're holding up over 2,000 pounds with your head in your hands, and you're supporting that, and you're not using musculature, no tension, totally relaxed, and you're supporting all that weight, no movement. As with the others, tongue at the roof of your mouth, tongue at the roof of your mouth. Breathe deep. Now you can drop that breath immediately into the ground as a support down to your root, deeper. Breathe in, your stomach expands as your diaphragm drops and your lungs fill with air, and that energy you breathe in sinks into the ground and helps support you. That pressure you're holding up, pushing you deeper into the ground, but maintaining straight in your arms. Simply cradling that weight, breathing in, the chi and energy dropping. Then when you breathe out, you allow it to escape through your nose. And as you sink even more, and you can feel the chi rising as you pull up from the ground and escapes your nose, the breath escapes your nose, you can feel the chi rising out of your palms and helping you hold that weight up. You go with that idea. The energy enters you, enters into the ground, into your root, and continues to drop. And as you exhale, your breath escapes you and that energy escapes your palms to hold up that weight and to support your skeletal structure and keep that weight off of you. Keep that weight from crushing you. And you're one unit. Now, for many people, it's difficult to imagine that weight at first, and you're just sticking your arms out there. You want your entire body and the ground supporting your structure and your palms, not just your shoulders, back, and arms in the air. Those will get tired first, surely, because you're not used to it, and you're using too much muscle to support it. You want your chi to support it. And if you breathe and move the chi in the way I just told you, you'll simply relax, your muscles will get tired, and you'll feel like you're floating in between the two. You're part of one unit, and you're just floating in between the two. That's what you want. Continue to do that with that chi movement. You'll feel your palms get warm. You'll start to sweat. And when you shake, you'll feel that a little bit, and then you'll stop, and you'll feel the chi moving from, as you bring it in from everywhere, enters into your root, comes up, and comes from your palms, and you'll feel that movement running up, out from the ground, through your dantian, then up your back and out of your arms. That's what you want. To get that feeling quicker, you can use a staff. This is a staff height. Actually, it's a little lower. But the staff height we use in Bagua Kuntao Silat is shoulder height. That's the typical staff, hiking staff, or some call it oxtail staff or other staffs. But it can be anywhere between the height of your elbow and your eyebrow. Anything more than that becomes too unwieldy for the techniques we use. In general, all the techniques, you can always use one longer. You'll just be cut down into the amount of techniques you use in later practice. But if you use something between your elbow, and you can see this is about a palm width above my elbow, a little more hand width above my elbow, and your eyebrow is acceptable, best being about shoulder height. Now, in that way you can use all the techniques available in Bagua Kuntao Silat for staff practice. Not too short, not too long for staff practice. But that said, in order to get the idea of that weight sooner and that support to run quicker, you can find a staff, you open it up as we did before. You can see as my hands raise, my body sinks, knees bend, spine straightens, head's erect, and my pelvis is tucked just underneath. So, and my hands just above the level of my head. And you can feel that weight is now, you can feel it more pronounced, and you have to have the idea of aligning your skeleton to hold it up sooner. Same breath, and it forces you to relax sooner to hold this up. Again, you want to shoot for an hour. You want to shoot for an hour and allow your muscles to get tired and cramp and relax through your tired muscles and allow the chi to run from the ground up through your dantian, up your back and out of your palms, through your arms and out of your palms. Keep doing that. You maintain it again. And you'll find the more you can relax, the longer you can hold this. If that takes too long, you can accelerate it again. One more. Don't get too heavy. Do not use heavy weights. This is a slam ball. Got it from Amazon. It's designed to be struck severely on concrete against brick concrete walls. This is what you want, because in more advanced exercises, that's exactly what you're going to do with other Jings. And with this one, it's going to end up, you're going to shoot it into the air. It's going to strike things, fall on the ground from a high height. You want to be able to take the abuse. Initially, you can use a medicine ball. It works. But when you start using our advanced exercises, you're going to destroy it. This is made to do that. Very tough. This is 15 pounds. Don't start out with 15 pounds. Start out with 5 to 8 pounds. Work your way up. Don't get heavier, because I don't want you to use too much muscle. You start using too much muscle right away, you take away from the Qi development that you're doing. Eventually you can, because then you know you're using Qi instead of muscular strength, and you're going to just cheat yourself. So start out with something light. This is fairly light for me. Same exercise. However, you're going to lift it like this. Maintain it. Relax. Keep it up. You're going to have to do this a long, long time. And you're going to see it as it happens. You feel that weight. Allow that weight to push down on your feet through your palms. Run your Qi. Allow that weight to continue to push you down. Your muscles are going to get tired and shake. That's what you want. To push you down. Pushing your whole body, not just your hands and arms. Now, after you can do that a while, and you're using just enough musculature to hold up the ball, and not so much that you're overholding that you get the Qi to help, and your body to help prop up the ball, as opposed to just holding it up with sheer muscle strength. Then you'll understand what I mean once you start doing it. And then from here, you can just, again, 15-pound ball. And you can see me just using a short little Jing to pop it up and move it out. That's what you want to be able to do instead of me throwing it. Now, ultimately, you're going to combine it, but you want the primary mover of energy to be Qi flow, the Jing, from your body. And you're learning how to do that when you can feel the Qi movement by the exercises I just showed you, so that ultimately, when you do this exercise, you can simply, and it's not simply your muscle mass, it's your entire body energy efficiently moving without any barriers, without your muscles trying to slow you down, without your brain trying to wonder what to do, second guess, or slow you down. You simply move. And when you do that, you can throw people much more effortlessly. You also become more difficult to throw because you're more focused, and you can move your energy all in a single direction to avoid certain throws, trips, and other movement attempted upon you. It works both ways. You gain a good offense, but you also gain a good defense. The way to practice that is as I showed you. I'm not doing it too quickly because I don't want you to start practicing the more advanced Jings. I want you to practice this foundational Jing. So that movement you've been practicing as you hold it up and relax, saying you hold it up and relax, and it's just that's all I want you to do. And I want you to hear the wind when you move. Again, I'm not moving as quick as I can right now. And you can hear me. As I do this, as we mentioned in our exercises, the breath escapes me. Best way, out of your nose. You can also do it out of your mouth, as long as you know you keep the teeth together, tongue to the roof of your mouth, and allow the air to escape out for a more explosive and a lot more energy. But most of the time you wish to do it out of your nose. You can also, again, out of your mouth, if you do as I said, and simply go about. Practice this. Try to use as little muscle power as possible and just allow that chi you felt, that warmth, that movement to your palms. Use that to move your body as a Jing movement, lifting palm Jing. And that's what you want. One arm at a time. Both. Only do these exercises after you've been practicing the meditations, the stance work I just showed you. Otherwise, you'll simply just be doing a boxer's uppercut, which, okay, but it's almost 95% external. You'll always have some internal movement no matter what you do. Just like you'll always have some external movement no matter what you do. What you wish to do is be super efficient at both at the same time. These exercises teach you how to do that. You've been moving predominantly externally since you were a baby. You're trying to figure all that out. You've done it. Now you need to rewire how your brain neuromuscular system works so you can move more efficiently, more explosively. Bagua Kuntao Silat is a system of awfully sudden changes. That's what destroys your opponent, or if you have compassion, keeps you from having to destroy your opponent, because you can avoid being harmed while they're trying to harm you and teach them something better, like avoiding you and learn how to act properly. But as mentioned before, with lifting palm, that's what you want. You want to be able to do that so you can throw a vast amount of weight effortlessly. You can strike. If someone's moving in and they're trying to punch me, I can immediately move their strike to the side, strike them with my forearm across the face while I move forward and throw them with little effort. My entire body is moving in a particular path without tiring myself, because I'm using mostly chi movement with muscular movement, not simple muscular movement. So remember, you can also practice this way. And again, the secret, barefoot in the grass or on the dirt, will speed this process up. You can feel the chi quicker and easier, not required, especially once you start getting used to that. You know now what you're feeling in your contact with the earth and the heavens are more pronounced when you're barefoot on the ground. However, once you understand it can do that, you can also hold it up like this, same way, and you can see coccyx just tucked in, head suspended by a string, spine elongated as much as needs to be. My chest is hollowed out, my palms are raised. And I'm simply allowing the chi to run. So, thank you for watching. And my next video, we'll talk more about Ting Jing, or awareness Jing. Some people call it listening Jing. I call it awareness Jing. It started with your Wu Wei, and it ends with your Wu Wei. Although there are many other ways that you can exercise and amplify your Ting Jing or your awareness Jing. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.